Hello. Hello, people of the internet. Welcome. Welcome back to Coffee Over Apples. My name's Steph, and I have two friends here today, and we are I'm actually really excited to have friends here to help me stay motivated and get some reading done. So why don't we take a second to introduce ourselves? And I guess we can go clockwise. So Preet, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, thank you, Steph, for having me on your reading sprint and productivity sprint today. And I'm Preet from the channel The Bookish Nook, and I co-host the Manga Club with Steph, and I make a lot of bookish content video like reading blogs, TBR games, and manga related content. So over to Katrina.
My name is Katrina. You might recognize me from co-hosting the Cosmere Crapathon with Steph. I also am just another bookish creator making cool stuff out in the world. I think tomorrow I have a video scheduled. Who knows?
Yay! Making YouTube videos is like a thing we do, right? Even though I haven't been posting consistently.
I'm not consistent with my stuff, so I can totally relate to you because, like, a lot of things are going on to keep up with the whole thing. It's just so hard, honestly.
So we're gonna be sprinting today. I am leaving everyone's, both Katrina and Preet's links to their channels in the description below, and I'm going to update that in a second when we start our sprint. But let's say hi to everyone in the chat. Hello, people. Hello. Hi, Jessa. Thank you for coming. Yay. Thanks for coming. Going to dinner now, BRB. Yes. Food is essential. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I think we're all in different time. Well, we are in different time zones, I'm pretty sure. So happy day wherever you are. Hello. Thanks for coming, Kate. Awesome. So let us know what you guys are reading today. You guys
I'm reading Reapers at the Gate, the third book in the Ember in the Ashes series, and honestly, I'm not liking it. I don't know, like it's not gripping me. Like I'm already like 3/4 of it done. Honestly, I'm listening to it in audiobook while reading it, so that's how I'm surviving the book. But honestly, it's not as good as the second one, and like I don't know, it's like too confusing. I don't know why, but yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, Katrina, did you read that series, the Ember and the Ashes series?
It's on my TBR, but it looked like a big commitment, so I'm just waiting until I'm done with the Cosmere stuff to even attempt it.
Yeah, it is a big commitment.
I heard Steph, you DNF the whole series.
I did. I DNF'd it. I was the host for Ember and the Ashes read along, and I DNF'd it. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I want to say thank you to you. Because of you, I picked up, like, because of the read along, I picked up the book because they were like literally lying on my shelf, and I wanted to read basically, and I didn't. I was like, as Katrina said, it's a big commitment. So I was like, okay, so I have this opportunity, like let me like grab onto it and read this series. But yeah, it's kind of like an adventure, like how you go through the first book, and for me at least, like there's different emotions and stuff like through different book in the series. So yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you are enjoying it since you picked it up. And I'm sorry I couldn't join you, but
no.
That's good. But I'm glad that some people are enjoying it, and the other hosts seem to be having a good time. So I'm just living vicariously through them. And like, how about you, Katrina? What are you reading?
Today I am listening to the audiobook for Dope Sick.
Ooh. Wow, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it is The Dealers, Doctors, and Drug Company That Addicted America by Beth Macy. It is about the opioid epidemic and the
Ooh.
rich people that profited off of it.
How relevant and timely.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let us know how you're liking that. I've been in like a big I'm in a weird like either I'm doing nonfiction or I'm doing manga. It's like it's a weird combo, but I'm totally down for some nonfiction
It
recommendations.
kind of balances, Actually, if you see, so manga is like a light thing, and nonfiction can be heavy at times. So I feel it's like perfect blend. Like, I get you. I
Okay,
understand.
you get it.
I think I will pick up a nice gag manga after this. I think I'll need to relax.
Yes, we should do a whole video about how manga and nonfiction go together.
Yes.
Hey, Roro, thanks for coming. Yay. Hey, Margaret. Yay, so many friends. Hello. Julian says, hi, I need to finish Beyond Redemption by tomorrow, so thanks for the sprints. Beyond Redemption, I haven't heard of that, but hi.
There are so many books I haven't heard about.
Me too.
They keep making new ones.
I know. Like,
Exactly.
we're never going to catch up. It's the never-ending TBR. But I'm okay with that, though.
I literally discover new authors every month, and I'm like, okay, they sound so interesting. Why aren't they like popular? Like not hyped up authors. You know what I mean? So I'm like, why aren't they popular? Like they're so good. They sound good. I haven't tried though, but yeah.
Yes. Kelly says, just drop by. Say hi. Hi. Thanks for coming. Roller says, finished In the Shadow of the Sun by M. Castellan. Have you guys heard of that?
I don't think I know that one.
So Roller gave it 4 out of 5. Magical French royalty. The love interest is a bi guy. Oh, cool. Cool. Roro's always posting on Twitter some like really good YAs that I'm really interested. So currently reading Space Royalty Throne Chasers by Rebecca Konfendaffer.
Wow, these are so new to me. All these books, I haven't heard of them.
Me neither. Keep them coming. Awesome. So actually, I'm reading Binti.
Oh,
Which I'm really excited about. This is
yes.
this month's pick for the Interstellar Sci-Fi Book Club.
Yes.
So, and my holds came in for the Cosmere Alloy of Law and Shadows of Self, and I got to read that too. But I'm trying to slowly work my way up. So like a novella sounds kind of light right now.
I finished the first book, The Alloy of Law, and it was a reasonable size. It was only like a couple hundred pages. It took me a week. This is the earliest I finished any of the books we've ever read.
Wow, a short Brandon Sanderson?
I know.
Not short, reasonably sized Brandon Sanderson.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Books are so long.
You can't call it.
Honestly speaking, like Steph already knows this. I tell her every time she talks about Brandon Sanderson. His like series intimidate me so much. Like I'm like honestly confused at the same time intimidated because like I'm so new to this whole thing, so I'm like where to start. I know people say start with Mistborn, but then there are short novellas and then there are other series, so I'm like okay, this is so confusing. I mean there are like videos which talk about how to go about it, but they even more confuse me because they give you like 3 to 4 options and I'm like okay, I just wanted one and you just confused me. So yeah, kind of.
Okay, Katrina, let's help Preet out. I feel like, I mean, I love Mistborn, but I don't know what you should start with.
I should do one thing. Like, I should come to you guys and ask, like, what should I read? Like, suppose I read the Mistborn, then I should ask, what should I read next after that? And then, like, ask you after that, what should I read? Like, I'm sorry if I trouble you guys, but I need help.
No, not at all.
No, I'm meeting you today, and I want to be your friend. It's been like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Same here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Katrina, tell me if you feel the same way, but I feel like maybe because Mistborn is a long series commitment, maybe that's not the best place to start.
Oh.
Yeah. The thing about Sanderson books is that they're all in the same universe, but they're not all one series.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only read what we've done for the readathon so far, completely new to it. And I really liked starting with a standalone book because it felt less intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that if I didn't like the writing, I could drop out and nobody would say anything.
Right.
Mhm. Honestly, it sounds like how Cassandra Clare writes. She also has like all these series, but then all of them are like based in one world, if that makes sense. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I feel I like Brandon Sanderson, but I'm not into much of high fantasy. So recently, I started reading the Faithful and Fallen series by John Gwen, and like basically, I'm like co-hosting this readathon. So I was like, this is like the perfect way. And honestly, I was kind of intimidated by the writing style of high fantasy, but honestly, that has easy writing style. I mean, it's really good. Only like one third into it, but it's really nice. So I feel I like Brandon Sanderson. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think you'll like it. I think you will. But yeah, definitely a standalone is probably the place to start. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Can you recommend a short book for me? I mean, we don't know your taste. You gotta be specific. We always say manga. Like, we love manga.
I would definitely say manga. Like that's like the shortest thing in my life I have ever read. So like, go for a manga.
Yeah, it really depends on your taste. It feel like it's really hard to recommend books to people who are not like big readers because I'm like, what do you like? What that mean? Rora says my books for 2022 list is now 75 titles.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Okay. Do you guys do that? Do you guys make like anticipated release videos?
I can't. Honestly speaking, only the authors I know I anticipate. Like like suppose if I know, like I don't know if I like suppose I know Brandon Sanderson, even though I'm not reading. Maybe I mean basically like if I know a author and I like, maybe I anticipate that release, but most of it I don't. I just read it on my own like pace. Even though I'm anticipating it, I don't read it that year, if that makes sense, especially if it's series, because if you're reading a series it becomes like a major cliffhanger. So I mean people do that. I can't torture myself with that basically.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm trying to keep up with what's already on my TBR. So go ahead, Roro. Just when you get to the titles, just let us know.
Yeah.
Kate says, I'm reading The Familiar Space. Stacey Hall's just started today. A couple of sprints will help me get through it. Yay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna start sprints in a minute. Oh, Suba says, I've read a lot of mangas. Okay, great. So like,
Yay.
tell us what like kinds of manga you like, because then we could do like if you like this manga, you would like this book.
Yeah,
You know?
we can.
Roro recommends The Kingdom of Liars by Nick Martell, high fantasy with memory magic. There you go. Yeah, I need to be more versed. I love fantasy, but like I read a lot of series, so the amount of things to recommend doesn't feel that long because it's like
Sometimes I go blank when I have to recommend a book because I've read so many. So, like, to think about something, it's like, okay, what do I recommend exactly? Because there are so many genres. I don't know what you like. So, basically, someone has to tell me what the genre is. So, we can decide on that.
yeah. Yeah, let us know what kind of manga you like. Give us some titles. And yes, I just updated Katrina's link to your channel in the description, so might need to like refresh or something. And we're gonna start the sprint in a second if everyone wants to check that out. And I think, is your Goodreads link in your channel, Katrina?
I have no idea anymore. I definitely have it set up so there are links in every video, but I have no idea what's in there anymore.
Okay.
Going forward, it will be watch the new video I put out tomorrow.
Oh, short book Piranesi. I've heard so many good things about that.
Same.
I want to read that so bad. Haven't read it yet myself. Every booktube I've heard from absolutely loves it, and it's 200 pages. Cool.
I feel for short books, definitely go for contemporary books because they are like, even though they might be like suppose 300 pages, they're like super easy to go through. Like, you can just like finish it in 2 or 3 sittings. That's how fast they go. So I feel if anyone wants to like pick up a book, definitely go for a contemporary book. And if you want, go for Brown Sister series. They are like so good. Definitely recommend it. So yeah, I feel
Yeah,
that would be a good.
I want to read that so bad too. All right, so should we get started with a sprint?
Yes,
Let's do it. Okay, I was editing anime videos. I actually like
I'm
recording 2
excited.
videos today. So excited. Like,
I'm so excited to watch your video. It's so interesting.
I just finished watching Inuyasha last night.
Oh
So
my god, exciting.
I was excited to talk about it. Okay, cool. So let me share screen for the timer. Is 25 minutes okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to share screen. Window. Okie dokie. All right, guys, we're going to do 25-minute sprint and then we'll come back and chat. So see you in a bit. And time. We're back. Woo! How'd you guys do?
I read 3 chapters, I think so.
Okay, cool. Yay. How about you, Katrina?
I read most of 1 chapter.
Yay. It feels good to be reading again.
What about you, Steph? How did you do?
I think I read 15 pages. About.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's really good.
Is it?
So good. It's so good.
It's such a short book, though.
It is.
Short.
It's really short, but it's a trilogy, though.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 more after this one.
Nice.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat, let us know how your reading went or what you were doing. If you weren't reading and you were doing something else, that's cool too, because I do need to finish editing some videos, so maybe I'll do that next. We'll see. Hey! Oh, well, thanks for stopping by. Ready for round 2, yay! Let us know what you're reading, what you're doing. Jolene says read 12 pages and fed the dogs. Oh, yay, puppies! What kind of dogs do you have? Please let me know. I love pets. Do you guys have pets?
I don't.
Okay.
No.
Honestly, I find them cute, like in pictures and stuff, but then to have one is a big responsibility, which I don't think so I'm ready for right now. So I'm like, no need right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I just can't afford it.
Yeah, they're a lot of work and they're expensive. So I definitely understand. 21 pages, yay! Danielle says, I listened to 2 chapters of The Mistake of Ellie Kennedy.
I wanna read from that author, Ellie Kennedy. She writes a lot of contemporary books, and I've heard so good things about her books.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I don't think I've heard of that author before, but I don't read a lot of contemporary, so just let me know how you like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Shetland sheepdogs. Ah, so cute! Yay! I need to finish the Well of Ascension like 500 till the end. Oh, so good. It's so good. So good.
So long.
And so long. Yeah. I'm kind of glad we don't have I don't have real. I mean, I didn't make a TBR video this month. Is it too late to post a TBR video?
No. People post their TBR videos like at the end of the month also. So like there's no right time or wrong time to put your TBR video, honestly. I feel that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I might just do it. But no big books this month, so.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah. Irene says reading Birdie by Tracy Lindbergh. Also, I haven't heard of that. Like most of the time I haven't heard of these things, but let me know what it's about. Like Infinite TBR. Oh, I'm curious, what number is your Goodreads TBR?
Okay, so mine, I haven't added all the books that I want to read in my Goodreads want to read list. So I'm like, I have a lot of them. Like I do tend to add them, but not like all of them. So if that makes sense. So like, I don't know what number I'm right now on, but I think so there is more to be added on basically. I'll just check it. What about you? What do you have? How much books do you have?
Some ridiculous number.
I think so. Mine is 103, but it's more actually. Like sometimes I just like add them, just like when I'm reading. if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Like I don't add them to want to read, so it keeps changing basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm at a 765.
That sounds
Whoa,
like a good number. That sounds like a good number. Yeah. I'm at 445.
wow, wow, wow.
That's,
Honestly, I feel like doing these kind of videos where like I reduce my want to read list kind of thing sounds like it sounds fun, but like it's like I don't know how it will be, but like I really want to do it. That's why I want like shit. Sorry. I don't know. It sounds. I really want to reduce my want to read TBR, but it's not gonna happen basically because
yeah.
every day new.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Like I thought about doing that kind of video where you go through your
Yeah.
TBR and start taking out books that you don't want to read, but I honestly do want to read everything. That's it's so like
I get you. I get you. I totally get you.
I mean, I do that at like the beginning of the year, and then I watch a bunch of booktube videos, and it feels like nothing has changed because I found new books that I
I
want.
relate. I relate. Yeah, totally.
Yep. It always just keeps going back to the same number, so it's fine. But one day I would like my read books to be larger than my TBR. That would be
Same.
That would be good. That would feel good.
that would feel good.
I had it for like 1 week last year, and it was the best week of my life.
Nice. It's about a Cree woman from Alberta, Canada, and her struggles in life. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
Okay, books are really good. I love the Briar U series. Oh, Briar U, I think I've heard of that. Was that popular on BookTube for a little bit?
I think so because recently I found one book which was like super popular. Like it's a series basically, so it's called The Deal, which is actually free on Kindle. Like just if you have a Kindle account, you can just like get it for free, like the whole book. So it's such like I want to read it so bad, but like it's like what to prioritize and what not to prioritize is so hard when you're reading something honestly, especially like certain books you have like you have committed like you have to read these specifically this month, so it's really hard, but like the books I've heard they're really good. Like it covers a lot of issues, the author covers a lot of issues as well, so definitely give it a go if you love contemporary. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Like what would you say it's YA or adult or
No, it's a YA. I have heard it's young adult, but it
okay.
has a lot of trigger warnings too, like attempted suicide kind of stuff. Like it has basically it follows about players like sports people. It follows most of like those kind of people. That series, like yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely would recommend. I'll say.
Cool. Yeah, I don't read a lot of like sports stuff, but I recently been getting into sports anime and
Hi.
so
Yes, I just watched Haikyuu, and it was great.
Isn't it good? It's
I
so
love this.
good.
So, oh my god, I'm rereading it, the manga, and I cry. Okay, I'm not even joking. I literally cry reading the manga. It's so nostalgic. I love them so much. Oh my
Because
god.
they're so pure and they just want to play volleyball and like why is everyone so difficult?
I know. Oh god. I'll just go on once we start. So I don't want to do that really, honestly. Go on.
I like sports like anime and manga, but then it like makes me feel bad for being a bad high school athlete because I did not care and did not want to try.
Okay.
I get you. I get you because honestly, like I was an athlete like before COVID, and when COVID hit, I couldn't go for training and stuff. So like I'm not really active right now with my physical activity and stuff. So even though I like it, I start feeling guilty that I'm not doing things to myself like I should be. So, and I honestly, another reason I cry is because I miss it. Like, like I really want to feel that sport energy, that sportsmanship. So it's like really close to my heart when I'm reading haiku manga. It's like everything to me. Like I can't even express it in words. That's how much it means to me. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sportsmanship is similar to like friendships, and it's like so much attachment to it.
yeah,
And I totally agree with you because like when like quarantine and all that stuff first started, I was trying to be positive and thinking like, okay, I'm gonna be home, I can work out at home and like try to do like things like that at home, and it's just not the same. It's not
yes, yes.
the
Oh,
same.
I immediately gave up on
I
that
agree.
idea.
Oh my god, I agree. And like I feel like for me, I had my mental health went for toss in quarantine, and it had so much bad effect on my health, like in general. So I just feel if this thing wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't be so bad at like, things that I was good at, like I was good at before. And I really miss that period like so much. I can't even like tell how much, like I really do miss. So I totally agree with like, working out at home. I first started doing it, but honestly, unless and until I don't have a free space and I don't have, you know, I don't know, outdoor activities just make you feel so good. I
Mhm.
can't, it's so good, honestly. But
Same.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rejuvenating. Yeah. But so like hopefully soon we can go back to doing that. And I feel like when it comes to playing sports, at least for me, it's kind of like riding a bicycle. Like at first you feel a little rusty and you have to get back
Yeah.
into it, but once you like start doing it, it comes back and you just get better.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think it's
I
gonna
get
be fine.
it. Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I have 736 books there, but I stopped adding, so maybe now like around 800. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. This
Wow, the
is the
numbers.
problem.
Yes. Reader's problem.
Yeah. Throne Chasers is about a princess that ran away and is now a mechanic with a motley crew. Oh.
Oh my god, that sounds so interesting for some reason.
Jessa says reading Murder at the PTA for a cozy mystery book club. Oh, that sounds fun to me.
Oh, I've been to a PTA meeting. I'm invested.
Gotta have a good dramatic PTA meeting. Me and Katrina are getting triggered. Okay. Should we do another sprint?
I am
Yeah.
up for it. Yeah,
Cool. How was
definitely.
25 minutes? Was that good? Do you want to do a little less, a little more?
25 is good.
Yeah,
25 is
it's
good?
fine.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to reset the clock and share. And where's the timer? Share. Okay. All right. 25-minute sprint, read, or whatever it is that you would like to do. And we'll chat with you in a bit. And time. How did we do?
I am just 100, not 100, 50 pages left to complete the book. So,
Woo, so you might finish
yeah,
today.
hopefully.
Awesome.
That's exciting.
How did you guys do?
I finished the chapter I was working on, so that's good.
Yay, that's great. I love chapters. They make me feel accomplished.
Yes, definitely.
I didn't get very far because I've been annotating. So I think I read 10 pages.
I haven't annotated a book in a long time. Like I did for the last book in an Ember in the Ashes series, but like not like proper annotation, just like marking my favorite quotes or something.
Mhm.
But I haven't annotated since I think so when I read Poppy War. So I don't know. Like I really want to do it, but it's like I want to complete so many books, and annotation takes a lot of time. Like I mean, I do want to do it, but at the same time, I'm like I'd rather like just like sit and read it if that makes sense. I mean, I do mark my favorite quotes, but not like full annotation if that makes sense. So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like, I mean, I love annotating because I like being able to go back and see what I was thinking. But I think because a lot of the books I read every month are mostly for like our book clubs and like read-alongs and everything. I feel like I have to annotate because then when it's time for the live show, I can go back and remember what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense totally.
yeah. Even if it's like an audiobook or an ebook. Like ebooks, I still write like the
Yeah.
Kindle takes notes, and then with
Yeah.
audiobooks, I have a notebook. So
But honestly, they are much more easier to do because you don't have to take out a pen or a pencil to like write down. Okay, this is what I felt. You just like highlight it. I mean, I usually don't annotate ebooks, but I'm just saying sometimes I have done to like
Mhm.
for example with high fantasy or fantasy in general, you have so many characters. So because of that, I get confused and I tend to forget. So most of the time, I just like if I'm reading on a Kindle, I just like mark it there. So I go on in my notes and see, okay, this is what the character was. But if
Mhm.
I have forgotten that,
Mhm.
so that makes.
Yeah, things you do when you're a booktuber. Okay, PTA meeting. Jessa says the murder hasn't happened yet. Dun dun dun.
Wow.
Did the murder happen since the sprint started? If you kept reading, let us know.
Hi,
Hi.
Melanie.
Hey.
Hi.
Yes, I did start it. It's so good. It's so good. Like it's actually a little. It's not dense. Like, do you know when a novella or something it covers a lot of really large topics in such a short
Right.
amount of time? So it's
Yeah.
like the vocabulary is not dense. It's just
Mhm.
like you want to make sure that you're fully understanding the context of what's
Uh,
happening.
I love authors that do that because honestly sometimes it becomes so hard, like you just want to like read for fun, and then if the book is so much like like dense in the sense too much information, it just takes out that mood to read that book, if that
Mhm.
makes sense. So I love authors who do that. So
Yeah, me too. I
nice.
managed to read 2 chapters. Yay!
Yeah.
Great. Jessa got a chapter read, and I'm on page 39 of Murder at the PTA. All right.
Wow.
Great job, you guys. 20 pages. Yay. And yeah, I listened to 2.5 chapters more, loving the flow of the story. Yay. I love audiobooks. Audiobooks are kind of like saving my life this summer.
Same, honestly, same. Like whenever I'm planning my TBR, make sure at least 2 to 3 books. If there are like 5 books in my TBR, at least 2 or 3 of them are audiobooks, or else I can't survive my TBR. Honestly, so, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like that usually happens.
Yeah. I usually, so almost every single book I read is from the library because I am broke. But I always just sign up for audiobook or like physical book based on which waitlist is shorter and let them decide.
That's a good system too.
Yeah, honestly, it sucks that I don't have a online library where I can uh,
No.
ask.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
Oh
it
my god.
sucks. That's why most of the time I read like on Kindle because they are much cheaper compared to like paperback or hardback. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love collecting, but honestly, I don't like like I feel like I shouldn't spend much. Like only like on birthdays and stuff like that, I should spend it like to get what I want. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
usually don't buy books often. Yeah.
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 What I love to do is using the audiobook while reading is so good. I haven't done this yet.
It's so good. It's so good. Like the whole experience becomes so amazing. I love doing that. That's what I'm doing right now with my book because honestly, that saved me a lot because I'm not invested in this third book of Amber in the Ashes series. So I feel audiobook did make it a bit better. I feel so. Yeah.
Okay.
You should definitely try it out, Steph, sometime.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go back and try that for Gideon. Because I
Oh my
couldn't
god,
finish
the
it.
Gideon. Honestly speaking, like till half of the book, I was so confused, like literally. But then I pushed through, and honestly, I love Gideon so much. Like she was such a badass, and I really liked it majorly because of the audiobook because the way they like the tone which with each character is different, right? So like it like just shows that when you hear someone's voice you can like kind of imagine them, if that makes sense. So it
Mhm.
becomes it was so fun. You should definitely do that with Gideon,
Okay,
I feel.
I will. I still need to go back and finish it. Such a bad host.
No, don't say
No.
that.
I felt so bad that I didn't get to finish it in time for my own book club. Like I really tried, but like the listen, I just like finished. Like I said, this morning I finished watching Inuyasha, and I was like,
Mhm.
how did I find the time to watch a whole anime in grad school? And I was like, oh yeah, because I don't sleep because I'm running away from responsibility.
I mean, priorities, priorities.
Yeah, priorities. 1 a.m. priorities.
Exactly, exactly. God.
So should we do another sprint? One more?
I'm
Sure.
up for it. Honestly, I'm up for it.
All right. Let's do it. I don't think I'll be able to finish this. Probably not. I might take a break um, from this and like edit a video or something. No, don't feel bad. Okay, yeah, but I want to love it too.
I mean, to make you feel better, I didn't like love it. I like it was nice, but it wasn't like oh my god, so good. So like,
Okay.
it's okay. Like you will get there. Don't
Okay.
worry.
I'll get there. It'll be fine.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so let me reset the timer. Another 25 minutes. Reset. Alrighty, I'm gonna share screen. And yeah, I think I'm gonna edit a video. I'm gonna take a break from reading for a little bit. Okay, are you guys ready? Set, go. Time is up. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How'd you guys do?
I did pretty well. Just few more pages left to complete the book.
Hey. How about you,
How
Katrina?
did you guys do?
That's awesome, Preet. I got to the point in the story of the opioid epidemic where we're talking about how it's a public health crisis and not just a crime problem. So that's fun.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Getting to the meat and potatoes sounds what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I was editing my video and I am not going to finish this right now. It's going to take all day.
Editing videos, honestly, I don't like editing videos at all. Like, they're not fun. They take so much time. Like,
Really?
okay.
I love editing videos. They do take a lot of time. I get camera shy, like when it comes to
I
like,
do.
actually recording videos. Like my brain
Same.
just goes off.
I relate to that. I relate to that. Like, I stutter a lot, like when I'm recording video, and like I goof up. Like, I forget words, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, okay, what was I supposed to say? And then like, it's such a pain in the ass, honestly.
It is, and it doesn't make sense. Like you would think here on a live, it would be more shy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
Not because I'm with like friends, but when I'm by myself talking to a camera,
I
feel
just
like
feel like basically it's more to do with, like, suppose like I'm sitting and doing a review, or like, a sit down video. It makes me feel more camera shy because honestly I have to stop a specific thing. But whereas when I'm doing vlogs, I blabber a lot in the vlogs, and so I feel that is still better. That's why I feel like when we're doing live, it is still fine because it's like we're talking about not a specific thing, like, what I mean. So I feel that makes a lot of difference because we're discussing and, like, sharing our thoughts. So I feel that makes a lot of difference.
yeah, it does. I agree. Like you're not focusing on remembering all the details of the plot,
Exactly.
like your thoughts at
Mhm.
different times. Yeah, no, that part.
Exactly.
So like that's why I like editing because I don't have to think is my part. Like I just get to have fun with it, like making it goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like that when I do anime and like manga videos, it's a lot of extra editing because I like to put in like clips from the anime and like sound
Yeah.
effects and different things. So it takes a little longer, but those are my favorite to make. So I'm really
Yeah.
excited. Okay, let's see what's happening in the chat. Oh, Rower says, I'm finally reading Getting After Elected the Ninth, which is the third book, is published, and I heard that's coming out soon. I think this year.
Okay. Wow. But I've heard that the second book is more sci-fi, so I don't think so. I want to continue that because honestly, as you already know, I'm not into sci-fi. But like when there was sci-fi in the book for Gideon the Ninth, I was a bit like stressing out. Like, I don't like easily get interested in something like that, if that makes sense. So I feel I want to like stop with that. I feel you'll be more interested in the second book. What says Steph? Would you be like?
Well, I still need to finish the first one to get to the second one, but like, I love sci-fi, so
Yeah.
probably yes. It's like,
Yeah.
Katrina, do you read a lot of sci-fi?
Um, Not really. I used to read a lot of sci-fi, and then I've been on a contemporary kick for the last year or two when I've actively been doing booktube.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That brings up a good thing that I'd like to discuss is like, how has your book
Journey.
selection changed since you became a booktuber?
Yeah. I feel pretty much it hasn't changed for me. Like, I feel like what I read is what I used to love as a reader. So I feel, I mean, yes, I've been not exactly forced, but like compelled to read certain book because of like book clubs or something like that, which is fine. I mean, I'm not complaining, but like, that part wasn't there, if that makes sense, when I was into booktuber, if that makes sense. So I feel in that ways it has changed. Yeah.
Okay. I think that makes total sense. Yeah. How about you, Katrina? Or do you feel like you're still the same reader, or?
I feel I've always been like a mood reader that just picks up whatever I'm curious about. So I feel like in that sense it hasn't changed, but I've gotten a lot pickier about buying books because I read more, so I can talk about books now.
Oh yeah, no, that's a really good point. Because like before BookTube, I wasn't buying books very often. So when I would buy them, I would treat myself to like a nice edition or something. But now I mostly buy like used books or free books, like library or something,
But honestly speaking, joining BookTube has literally increased the number of books I read. I don't know why and how. I mean, obviously, there's this kind of, back of the mind, you have this, okay, I have to like read certain amount of books at least to, I'm not saying you have to read it for being a reader, but as a booktuber, just have that thing. I'm not saying I'm not gone a month without reading. I have few times because I've been in reading some. So, but like, if you're not in a reading slump, you just like have that compulsion that you need to read certain amount of books, if that makes sense. But I try not to compel on that thought a lot, but it comes often. So I'm like, I feel that has changed a lot.
Yeah, I agree. There is a need to read more often, just to have at least a minimum content, or like especially because we're like all running read-alongs and like book clubs and things. So
Exactly.
yeah, at least there's like a certain number that's for sure gonna get read every month.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to be like leading a discussion for a book I haven't read. That's the scariest thing to me. I don't know how people do it.
Oh, that's why I felt so bad about Gideon.
But I'll also say, like, I've definitely also been reading more books as I've gotten more involved in the community, just because I trust more people's recommendations.
Yeah, I agree. Like, honestly, sometimes I just bundle myself with so many buddy reads that it kind of pressures me down. I mean, it pushes me to read certain books, but at the same time, I feel like, why did I do this to myself, if that makes sense? So, like, I mean, it's good in a way, but it kind of pressurized me, and which is not right for me reading it as a hobby, like, if that makes sense. So, I don't want to do that, but it happens a lot of time.
Exactly. Also, I'll come back to this comment because I just saw Aurora post something, which is reading is enjoyment, not competition.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Totally. And want to read, I think it's, you meant middle game, right? Because I think that's also on my TBR.
Yeah, middle game.
Yeah.
I've heard so good things about it. Like, I like, when, like, I don't know who spoke about it. When I heard about it, it sounds so interesting. I was like, wow, I haven't heard. Like, when I heard about it, I was like, I don't know about this author. And I heard Shauna Maguire is like really good author and stuff. She writes really nice stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't read anything by them either, but I've heard so many good things. So I'm really hyped about that. It says, managed to read another 2 chapters, 5 more to go, and I'll be done. Yay!
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it just feels good when you do something majorly, like during sprints and stuff. It feels really good.
Yeah. It makes it all worth it. 23 pages. Yay! And Danielle has another 2 chapters. Yay! You guys are doing fantastic.
Yes.
Jessa is on chapter 7 and page 42 in Murder at the PTA. Did the murder happen yet? I haven't read a mystery thriller in a while.
Same. I am excited to read The Maiden by the same author as Silent Patient. If that.
The same author as what?
Silent Patient. Have you guys heard?
Yeah, that was on like a Goodreads Choice Award winner.
Yeah, 2019. so good debut. Like his debut was so good. Now his second book, The Maiden, is coming out, and people are like raving about it. Like I've heard a lot of people like it, but a lot of them didn't like it because the hype was so much. So like they went into like with good expectation, high expectation, and it wasn't lived up to. So I feel that's an issue with hyped up books sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get really nervous about super hyped books.
Same.
Like, what if I don't like it? Which is why I didn't read Brandon Sanderson for so long, and now I regret it.
That's one of many reasons that I'm so behind on reading wrap-ups. Because when I talk about Cemetery Boys now, it's not currently being hyped. Because I read it last October, months after it came out still.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives a chance for new readers to find the book and not feel like it's overhyped, because we're not all making videos about the same book every week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Speaking of wrap-ups, I kind of stopped doing monthly wrap-ups. I'm more in like a quarterly wrap-up
Same.
mood. It's so much easier.
Yeah, like I feel monthly wrap-ups do make sense, but at the same time, sometimes it's just like, I'm not saying it's not fine, but like you just have 5 books to talk about, which is like pretty fine. I'm not saying, but like I feel to give proper content, you need like proper like 15 to 20 books, not like so much, like at least like 1 or 2 lines. Like I don't know, like recent reads or quarterly wrap up, as you say, feels much more good. I don't know why. I feel the same. So I'm not able to say why I like it, but I just feel it's fine. Like it's better than just monthly wrap ups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I feel like the last wrap up I made had like 23 books in it, but the month before that had 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like one of them was a lot easier to edit.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the 23 book wrap-up that was easier to edit?
No. It would have been nice. I was very stressed out that month. I read a lot.
No, the murder hasn't happened yet.
All right, I feel like you're being robbed. They told you there's going to be a murder. It's 7 chapters in. Like, this has got to get started.
Yeah. Like
Give us details. Rose says hype and negative reviews don't remove my interest in books I want to read. Okay, so like negative reviews don't remove my hype either.
Same.
Like I feel like I still, if I'm interested enough, want to make my own decision.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel
sometimes
with me, if you give a negative review about a book, I'm more interested to read it to know why it's so bad. Like if that makes sense. I know it might be trashy to me as well, but at the same time, like, okay, what's the big deal about this book? Like people are not liking it. So what's it about? I mean, I know it doesn't make sense because I have so many books other than that to read, but again, it's like I still wanna read that. Doesn't make me hate it. So
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if people give like a good negative review for reasons why they don't like it, and if I know that I have had like consistently similar reading taste to them, I might put the book off for a while, but if I wanted to read it, I still will.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree. It depends on who, I guess, is giving you a review. Like if it's someone who you trust, then I can see like, yeah, I would probably just like, it wouldn't be at the front of my TBR. I'd probably like push back a little, like you said, Katrina. But it would still probably be there.
But honestly, I just feel like hyped up book disappoint me so much. Like I don't know why. Like for the past few times, like only few of the hyped up series or book have lived up to my expectation. And whereas and honestly, sometimes I just buy books seeing like reviewers and I regret it because I don't like it. Like even though I trust them, like their taste and my taste don't match, if that makes sense. So I'm like I should just like read through Kindle or something, so that at least I don't have that thought, okay, I shouldn't have spent my money on something I didn't like, basically. So I
Mm-hmm.
just feel that that stuff, like that issue, is there with hyped up books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've experienced the same thing. Roro goes into it with a positive mindset. Yeah, I think we all like, even with negative books, like we could still, it's still possible to go in with a
Yeah,
positive mindset.
I honestly go in with a free mindset, even though it's a hyped up book. Yes, I will have a bit, like, not exactly expectation. Like, I want to feel, like, exactly get the emotion, like connect to the book basically. And if the connect is not there, I'm just like reading for the heck of the reading, then I feel it's like overhyped to me, because if I'm not enjoying it, if I'm not connecting with the characters, then how does it, like, it doesn't suit me, right? So I also go with positive and open mindset, but like if that's not there, then it goes to a very overhyped up pile of books. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, do you guys have time for one more sprint, or do you
I
want to
am
call it
up for
here?
it. I'm up for it if you guys are fine with it.
Yeah, I have time for one more.
Yeah, one more. Okay, let's do one more sprint, and then we'll wrap up after that. So another 25 minutes is still fine, or do you want me to bring it down to 20 or
No, I'm fine with 25.
20?
Yeah,
All
we
right.
can settle 25.
Well, thanks everyone who's hanging out with us. Like, I never know if anyone's ever gonna come to reading sprints because I always like plan them last minute. So when you guys responded to my message, I was like, "Yay, friends!" And then people showed up in the chat, and I was like, "Yay, friends!"
Honestly, you can ask me anytime. I'll be willing to join. Honestly, I'm like
Cool.
not exactly free, but like I'm free, so you can ask me anytime,
Cool.
basically. Yeah.
Thank you. Like, I wish I could announce them a lot sooner or like in advance, but with my school schedule, I
Yeah.
don't know when I'm ever going to be available.
It's very unpredictable with schools and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
totally understand that. Yeah.
All right. 25-minute sprint. On your mark, get set, go. And time. Oh man. I think I only edited like 5 minutes of video. How are you guys doing?
God. Oh my god, this book is going the wrong way and it's not making me happy. I'm so sad right now. I wanna
Oh
cry so bad. I wanna
no.
cry so bad.
Oh no. As in like you're not enjoying it?
No, not like I'm not enjoying it, but more like the things are not going correctly. Like it's like making me panicking. Like what the fuck? Sorry, what the heck?
Oh no. So
Go
that
on to the
means
next.
like super like cliffhanger or something?
I mean, it will be. I didn't complete it. Just 10 pages left. But like, God, I'm not. I'm not ready with the last book. It's. I'm not. Okay. Yeah. Books like these are really dangerous to my soul. They'll shatter me. Okay.
Oh, great. You're a total mood right now. Like
God.
oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I lived through you and your enjoyment.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. It's like me telling you enjoying a sci-fi. I'll enjoy sci-fi through you if that makes sense. So yeah, I get it.
How about you, Katrina?
Oh, yeah, still pretty good. Still pretty good. I finished another chapter. That was nice. And
Nice.
Yay.
found a new readathon going on in August that I am tempted by. The
Which one?
Pixar-a-thon.
What is it?
The
Pixar.
Pixar-a-thon.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
that sounds fun.
Truly.
Yes, there's so many readathons. I want to do them all, and I like never get to do them.
Honestly speaking, I'm not like much of a person who does readathons. Like I mean, I will, but like not like a much. Like okay, if I'm co-hosting, then maybe, but like not like major readathon kind of person because I feel if it becomes I have to think of books and I don't like thinking of books. Like I just want to go with the flow. But with readathons, it's like you need to read these kind of specific books. Like it can be fun, I'm not denying it, but like sometimes it becomes too much for me to take in. So like I might participate like one month and then maybe take break for 3 months or 4 months so that like I don't want to pressurize myself to do something. So
That makes a lot of sense. There tends to be a lot of pressure, and then, well, I mean, like you don't have to finish a readathon. There's no pressure. Like if you don't finish
yeah.
it, and you just try it, even if it made you read like one book, is totally valid. I think. I just like I want to be able to say I did it, like the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I get that. Like, I just want to be like, oh yeah, I did something. And honestly, like, not just readathons, like completing a book itself makes me feel like I did something. Like, I did. I don't know. Even though it's just reading, it just feels like okay, I accomplished something that, like, I don't know. It just makes me feel good. So
Yeah,
yeah, I get that. Like, yeah.
that makes you feel good. I agree.
I like to think about how, like, just a few generations ago, most people didn't even know how to read, and we are scholars with our fiction.
Yeah.
Yes, very short in the span of history. It was like literally yesterday.
We're doing great, guys.
Yes, we are doing fantastic. Aurora says She Who Became the Sun is out in 2 weeks. I'm hearing that float around online a lot, that title.
Same.
Mulan but queer. Yes, I love Mulan.
Yeah.
Read 20 pages. Yay! 21 pages. Nice.
Yes. Let's go.
I find it so interesting to see like the different numbers of like how much pages people can get done in like certain amount of
Yeah.
time.
It just shows how diverse readers are, like the slow readers and the fast reader. Like I like to see all that. Yeah, definitely.
Danielle listened to 2.5 chapters this time. The banter is lovely. Yay!
Actually, in a contemporary book, if the banter is good, that means the book is good. And like you can see, the author has the writing style is amazing. Basically, yeah, I love a book with good banter.
Irene says, read 3.5 chapters, enjoying this book and learning how Birdie is dealing with how her family and other people treat her because she is a free woman.
Oh, okay, nice.
All right, cool. So I guess that was the last sprint, right? It's gonna be like almost 3 hours soon. So I think we're gonna take a break. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys also, Katrina and Preet, for hosting with me. This is fun. We gotta do this again.
You should.
Yes, thank you for inviting. It was so much fun. Loved reading with you guys. Made it so fun.
Yay for productivity. I feel like usually Saturday people are busy, but then also Saturday people are home, probably like us. So like if this is a good time for everyone, definitely let me know. And in the chat also let me know. So, oh yeah, it's getting late in some places. Kate says almost 11 p.m. there. Yeah, thanks for coming. Thank you. All right, guys. So, don't forget to check out Preet and Katrina's channels, which are linked in the description below. And also, I guess, follow us on Twitter and stuff, because that's kind of where I post that I'm going to be doing reading sprints. And I like ask everyone to come and hang out. So all of that is in the description. And I guess we'll see you later. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye, guys.